people. Just want to show you something if I can catch it on film. Can you see the little webs? See? And there's quite a few of them. There's a lovely one there, look at that. Can you see that one? I'll try and move around a little bit so you can just catch it. Hope you can, you may not catch it. But there's lots of them in the trees, look. In the bushes, sorry, not trees. See that one? All the droplets of rain. There's another long one there, look. See? There's one right up there, towards that roof. See? There's another here. Let's go and look at this big one here, look at that. Hope that comes out nice so you can see it. Anyway, looking at these has reminded me of something. Another one there, look. Reminded me of the connection between NASA and Aleister Crowley. Now, a lot of shit's been written about Aleister Crowley. There is one thing you cannot deny. He was definitely a bit of a genius. And of course, like everything, one world government and new world order pushes their man. That's why the Darwin theory got pushed to fuck, which doesn't add up. Anyone who knows anything about it knows it's complete bollocks. Man did not come from apes. Man is an alien. That's what he is. There isn't a bone in our body that can be found in the bone of a Neanderthal. And that is a fact. But of course, anyone who pushes that theory gets laughed at. Because that's what it's all about. Now, when the Russians put Sputnik into space, which was a big slap in the eye of Westerners, basically, they needed someone to get into space fast. And he got a guy called Jack Parsons, a young guy, who was a genius, chemical engineer, rocket man. And he was in a laboratory called JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, which also stands for his initials, Jack Parsons. Now, he was a genius, without a doubt. But there's one thing lots of people don't know about him. And that is, he was into magic. And he was Aleister Crowley's chosen successor. Now here's the weird connection. Ron L. Hubbard, Scientology person, was also one of Aleister Crowley's, well, let's call them apprentices. Now, if you look up about Jack Parsons, not a lot is known about him compared to other lesser scientists. But anyway, think about what I've just said now. You've got Aleister Crowley, you've got Jack Parsons, you've got Ron L. Hubbard. Jack Parsons was blown up in an explosion, which I won't go into. And Ron L. Hubbard took over. So what does that tell you? Also, every drawing or picture we've ever seen of a grey alien, let's say, the one with the big heads and the little faces, they're all based on a drawing by Aleister Crowley. He was the first one to do it. He also gave coordinates out for landing sites on the moon and other places, which, when you think about it, is really amazing, considering that the space race didn't start properly till about 1958, and he was giving these coordinates out long before then. So what I'm asking you to do is really think about what you're being told, because you're being told complete bollocks. All history is fabricated. Nothing is simple. That's why when you see stuff like Bigfoot, for instance, that famous film from 1968, I think it is, with Bigfoot. Now, you've only got to look at that to see the muscle movements in the body and everything, to see that that is real. Just because everybody comes out, the popular press, and says it's phony, don't take their word for it. They're controlled. They're controlled to make fools of people who think. And there's a few of us left who are still thinking and questioning. So don't believe everything. And that's my message to you. Go and look up these things, find them out for yourself. I'm not going to go into them all. But there's a lot that people don't understand. And it's no good coming back just saying, well, you know, it's the way it is and we have to get on with it. We don't have to get on with it. We can be unhappy about it. We can say, why are you lying? All these things that we're thinking about. I'm quite used to people thinking that I'm insane, because I believe these things. But what I would say to them is, I'm using my mind and my thoughts. What you're doing is just believing all the shit that gets put before you. And to me, that doesn't really rate anything. Most people have been dumbed down, and you have to understand that. It's been a systematic, engineered plan for years to dumb us down. And now with the advent of Agenda 21, if you take the time to go and look at the document, which is law, by the way, no one's making it up, it proves what people like me have been saying for years, that we're right, and you're wrong. It's just that there's more of you. So you gather in a pack, and you're frightened to think on your own. You're frightened to stand out or put your head above the parapet, for fear of being laughed at. Laughed at by you, other fucking fools. Because that's what they are. They're all fucking fools. And if you choose that path, then you're a fucking fool too. And that's what you've got to understand. I don't choose that path. I choose to open my mind and question everything. And I do question everything. I question everything. There hasn't been a war on this planet that wasn't meant to be and organised. All that bullshit people keep putting up on things like Facebook. Our boys fighting. Our boys are fucking getting killed for nothing. Absolutely nothing. There hasn't been a soldier who died for anything worth fighting for. Of course, he didn't know that. He thought he was doing the right thing. But that's what you don't understand. And until you do understand and question, that's the problem. if you've studied history, or even gone to university to study it, then you've completely wasted your fucking time, because it's not real. And that's what people have to start understanding. None of it is real. It is a veil of an illusion put right in front of you. America's been destroyed by the British. Totally destroyed. Their education system is non-existent. There's people in the third world getting better educated. And that's not the American people's fault. It's the British. That's who've done it to you. And they're now doing it to themselves. All part of a bigger plan. But I just thought I'd make this little bit just to tell you about Jack Parsons. Go and look out for it. And don't believe all the populist literature that you hear about these people. It's bullshit. All bullshit. And if you remember that, and you know it, and you question, then at least your mind will be purer. All these things, the internet, Facebook, Twitter, they are all phony. They've been given to us purposely to destroy us. And of course, because it's the modern age, we all have to take part. Otherwise, you can't communicate. Which is what I'm going to do with this video. I'm going to play the game and put it up. Anyway, I just thought that needed saying. And in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to return to blogging from my window. And there'll be more on these subjects. But really, you should not believe everything you read. Remember, question everything. That's the 3 Chord Kid. Saying see you later.